I'm going to talk about peas and beans. Really brilliant to grow, great croppers, lovely fresh peas, lovely fresh beans, couldn't beat it. So the things I need for planting peas and beans, bamboo sticks of various lengths, because different beans and peas will need a different size of bamboo stick, and to get them started, plastic bottles, and I'll explain what to do with these in a minute. So the beans and peas I'm going to grow, runner beans, broad beans, peas, and then I've got some mange too, and also I've got some French beans coming as well. The first thing you need to do is collect a pile of plastic bottles, and if you just take the bottom off it, you've got a little instant propagator. So you literally just cut around the bottom of the bottle, and what that does is it creates a little mini greenhouse for your pea or your bean, and it also protects the shoot whenever it starts to grow. So you just plant your pea or bean beneath the surface. I'll give you an example later on, and then you just wedge this in, and that will protect it from pests and heavy rain and such like. So you'll have a little line of plastic bottles until your sprout maybe reaches the top of the bottle, and then it's safe to take off, because at that stage your pea or bean is going to need some support from a bamboo stick. So I'll just talk about each pea or bean individually now and give you some advice on how to grow them. These gorgeous little beans are runner beans. They look like little tiger beans. They're so cute and beautiful looking. Basically you just plant them maybe an inch beneath the soil, and cover them with your little mini greenhouse, and they will eventually spiral all the way up a bamboo pole. Now I get the longest poles that I can, because these little puppies love to grow and they're absolutely gorgeous. I usually would do a lovely display, even though I'm not the hugest fan of eating them. I love how they look. These are broad beans. I had really good success with these last year, so I managed to dry some beans. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get the same success this year. You don't need quite as long as a bamboo stick, maybe something about 3 feet high, and they just grow straight up. These obviously are dried peas. Don't look like much at the minute, but these are a variety called exhibition peas, and you would get maybe about 10 peas in the pod. 10 big fat juicy peas. Lovely. I'm ready to plant my broad beans now. I've just prepared my bath. Those little blue dots you see are some grocer all-purpose feed, so we'll just sprinkle some of that on, and then I also mixed a little bit of manure in as well, because I obviously used that soil last year for growing potatoes and it's probably lacking nutrients. So basically this is really simple. I reckon I'll probably get about 5 plants in here. So you just push your seed maybe an inch below the surface. Don't forget where you've put it. I'll put a little stick there just so we don't forget. And then you basically just cover it with your bottle. Now dig it in good and deep, well not too deep, because then it'll just rip the plant up when you pull it out, but it needs to be deep enough that the wind's not going to blow it away. Sometimes I stick a stone on top, but it's actually quite sheltered over here, so hopefully that won't blow off. I planted my runner beans in the same way, but I saw this really cool thing on the internet where someone made a teepee shape out of runner beans, so hopefully I shall get the same. So my little beans will grow up the poles, and hopefully I'll have this gorgeous looking green lush teepee. My peas are in. What I'll do is I've planted 7 up this way, and maybe in 2 weeks time I'll plant 7 on the other side. So we'll have peas growing up each way, and it's also good if you can stagger the planting, so then you'll have a continuous supply of peas over the summer. Last but not least, let's not forget to give them all a really good soak. So that's peas and beans from me and Mr Darcy. I hope you enjoy your produce and you won't have to use these this summer. Bye!